Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, baby mums and baby dads, preseason attenders and goers. Yeah, hope you're doing good today. Welcome to another episode of Take It to the Rim podcast with myself, Rods, aka Rivalry Day, aka I don't know what to say, aka Mavs NBA chip 2024. Okay.
Okay. What? There's no chance. There's no chance.
Just what?
There's no chance.
A new dream, right? I'm here, joined today. On my left, we got LA Jules in the building.
We here.
And to my right, we got Clipper Cam.
What's good?
I'm here with the LA boys. La.
Wow.
So, preseason started, and there were some good signs, good stuff, good basketball, good rivalries. Talking about rivalries, there's one that was mentioned that has been put out there that it may actually be a rivalry between two rookies, Wembanyama and Chet. Homegrown. So, watching these two guys, Chet had a better game. Chet had a better game. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. Also, I think that Chet has the upper hand. He has advantage. Even though he's been injured for the year, he's been in NBA facility for a year. And once he was able to get some sort of action, then he started doing NBA training. And then he's now training with professional players in the league, whether that be G League or in actual league as well with his teammates. So, and on top of that, the off-season runs with other stars. So I think he's more well prepared. It kind of reminds me of like the Donovan Mitchell, Ben Simmons situation. So, just in regards of NBA seasons, what were your highs and lows? Who was looking good, who was looking questionable, and what's you guys' overall sort of view from what you're seeing from the preseason?
Let me start with the first one you mentioned, the Chet versus Wembanyama. That game was very good, man. Like, I don't want to talk about Wembanyama first. First of all, not even just Chet. OKC are a very promising team going forward. Yeah, they've got a lot of young guys who can come in and contribute and massively impact the game. And now they've kept the same core that they had last year. They've now added Chet, and just watching Chet play, I'm like, you know what? It was sad that you had to miss last year. Yeah. But he's now in a position, the same position that Blake Griffin was in when he missed his actual rookie year and had to sit out the year with his foot or leg injury. Chet has had, like you said, time in the organisation to get used to the travel, the system, the way things work, build chemistry with his teammates. Him and Giddy are that white boy connection is nuts. It's crazy. There's no other way to say it. That white boy connection is nuts. Like, them two get each other very well. I saw Giddy was posting up and he was making cross-court passes to Chet on the other side, and bro, it was I can tell this, when Shay's implementing that as well. If Giddy starts posting up, he's got nothing but options around him as well. Yeah. So yeah, you said Chet, won the matchup. By stats, yes, I guess he did, but I saw signs that he's definitely been working on his muscle mass. Yeah. He's still skinny. I think it'll be very tough for guys like that to put on like crazy weight. Like AD is one of the few that we've seen who have put on like considerable amount of weight, playing like a big man position like that, where like Giannis did it and was still kind of agile and whatnot. Yeah. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that, but I liked what I saw from his game. When we talk about Wembanyama, first of all, this brother's insane. There were two plays I want to talk about. First one, he took a Euro step from the 3-point line. He took a Euro step from the 3-point line. And it looks so normal, but so weird at the same time. Like, when Giannis does it, you see Giannis is extending to do those steps. But he looked like he was taking, like tiptoeing and just happened to get to the basket and it was easy like that. The second one was, bro, he must have been inside the paint. He took like 1-2 gather and out of nowhere just banged on someone. And obviously at his height, he's probably I can't remember his wingspan. He's probably got close to an 8 foot wingspan if he doesn't already have one or more. So he barely left the ground doing it. But it's just crazy impressive to see him. I saw him contributing on the defensive end as well, which is what's expected. You saw that in the Miami game as well.
Yeah,
when he was playing against Miami, I saw him really disrupting ball handlers, getting steals, blocking shots. There's a crazy picture out there of one of the Miami players trying to inbound, and Wemby's like full extension, hands up, trying to like prevent the inbound pass. Like, good luck with like 0.1 seconds trying to get a lob on the Spurs when he's defending the inbound pass. Nah, man, like he's legit. Like, I think everyone knows he's got the skill, the talent, the potential is all there. The only thing that people worry about is him being bodied by, bigs in the league. But I think Miami didn't even try and piss about and put a big on him straight away. They put Hayward Highsmith, is that his name?
Yeah.
Hayward Highsmith on him, who's like a forward, but he's like a combo guard forward. He must not be any taller than like 6'6". And he was guarded because when we're still in the perimeter, you do not want your big man out on the perimeter with him because he's gonna dance on them, bro. And it's gonna be disgusting. He gets Gilbert Arenas was saying on his crossovers with his handle, he's not standing up straight, he's getting down. It proper sitting, as if you're sitting on defense. He was sitting in the chair almost on offense, bro. Like, he's confident with his handle, he knows what he's doing. I think it's hard to say that I wasn't like the biggest takeaway from Summer League anyway. I mean, I think everyone had the expectation that it was going to be like this though, right?
Even if like centers are there going to try and like body him, right? The thing is, besides Embiid and Jokic, I think he'll hold his own.
Nah.
Probably some others, yeah, but the thing is, either way,
he has put on a lot of muscle though. Like I saw it before and after from.
Yeah, and either way, it's not like, okay, whether he gets bullet or even if he's like under the basket, because of his height and wingspan, he's still gonna be able to block shots. It's the same thing with Chet as well. Because even though yes, they understand that I'm not a big stocky center in it. I'm free flowing. I'm agile. I'm thin. So I think they know this, and they'll both use their heights and wingspan to work around it. Like, Jokic could try to have him, let's say, under the basket, but you still got both of his arms on either side of the rim ready to. So it's gonna be very tough. Like, and you're gonna want to try to take him out the paint as much as possible, but then it's like, no, I'm not doing that, because if it's your center, but like most of the time, I don't think he's been playing center, so he's gonna be most likely playing help defense. That's gonna be a problem, because I think the Spurs are gonna have Zach Collins play center, and then he's gonna play power forward.
I don't know, because
it'll be good for him to play help defense, because even if like Zach Collins does enough to try, no matter what, he does his best, right? And now Wemby's there lurking, and then he's quick and long enough to also close out on most fours on straight shoes. Like he'll be quick enough to actually get there and disrupt as well.
I just want to say though, I think Wemby will still be the official 5 on that team. He's just going to be the one that's on the perimeter of the two big men, because Jeremy Sohan, shout out to you from the UK, is the other he plays power forward for that team. But essentially, I think most of his touches of the ball are going to be within and around the paint. I don't think he's going to be sitting on the perimeter like that, because I think it's a waste to just tell Wembanyama you're 7'4", 7'5", whatever they're saying he is now.
Get in the paint.
Yeah, I think that's a waste of what he is, because really, that's probably the worst aspect of his game when you compare it to grown men. Yeah. You want to see his real ability to affect and change the game will definitely come from him playing from the 3-point line, between 3-point line and the paint. That space between there is where he's going to operate and do a lot of his work, and I think that's where it's going to be. So he might officially be the 5, but they're either going to have to play a small ball lineup to some extent, or unless, like you said, they're a team. Like, if he plays the Bucks, the Bucks will have Lopez guarding Sohan. They'll have Giannis have to guard Wembanyama, because it doesn't make sense otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
I reckon they even put Brook Lopez, to be honest.
I think they'll start and see how it goes, but Brook is a great interior defender, but you don't want him to have to move laterally.
That's crazy.
But there was one thing I wasn't concerned about, but Wemby was moving mad. He kept on passing the ball like all his teammates were 7'4". He was moving nuts, and it's like, yo, relax, easy. They're not all your height, bruv. They're not all 7 foot plus. But yeah, no. Other than that, like, it was looking very, very. It was looking.
Let me read out his stats actually, because I got them here. So the game against OKC, he had 20 points. He shot 8 from 13 from the field, which is 61.5%. He shot 2 from 5 from the field, 3-point.
40%.
So that's 40%. He got 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block.
He definitely needs to increase the rebounds, but I think he runs the lane there. Like, the second OKC put a shot, like, he wasn't crashing boards, he was running the other way, which might be Pop's plan. Pop might say to him, go out in transition and go get the easy 6 to 8 points a game.
Yeah,
where you're not gonna have a guy in front of you, or you're gonna be the tallest one. Because there was one like that where he got the pass, he pump fake, let like the guard try and block it. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do. He pumped it. The guy ran. He just dunked it easily. Like I think it will continue to be like that potentially. But I do think he needs to be at least an 8 rebound a game guy.
Yeah, I think. End of the day, you're 7'4". You do need to be getting 10.
Not saying those aren't crazy numbers though. Like they're very good numbers, isn't it? Like they're very good numbers. I'm just saying.
7-4.
Against Miami, he picked up a little bit. That was with 19 minutes.
Miami was the first game though, innit?
No, OKC was the first game. That was in the loss to OKC, so that was in 19 minutes. Played 23 minutes a couple of days ago on the 13th. He had 23 points. He shot 10 for 15 from the field, which is 66.
Still very nice.
0.7%. 1 from 5 from the 3. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks as well.
Nah, come on, like four. I'm being super critical of him, but like 4 boards.
Basically, so in 2 games he had 9 boards, but he should really to me be having.
Yeah, the thing is,
getting his 10. But it's preseason.
If Pop is putting in a position
that's
where,
the plan, yeah.
Okay, you don't have to crash the ball. I'd rather have you on the lane because you're 7'4", so no matter how high you throw it, you're gonna catch it, and no one's gonna stop you in transition no matter what. That's the thing. So if it's in that aspect, then I reckon, okay, cool, he's not gonna get as many boards as it could, because they might end up switching it where he's getting the boards and fast break, so he can switch either way. But he definitely needs to. But I think most of his boards are gonna come offensively rather than defensively, if that's the plan.
That's crazy as well, actually, to think about.
So that'll be a madness. But no, Wemby's looking very good, looking very promising.
He's not the only one though.
Yeah, no, Chet was. Chet looks. He looks more polished. Like, you can tell he's like the mistakes he probably would have made in his game for rookie season. No, I'm not saying everything's kind of deleted, but there's a lot of things where he ain't gonna make it because he's coming in a bit more polished, and he's seeing how. I think he's really paid attention to Kevin Durant and see how kind of polished his game is, and not saying molding it right after him, but I can see like what he's trying to take, or that the way his game has kind of elevated from preseason last year to how it is now. So he's looking very, very good, very, very sharp, and his IQ is gonna be much better because of obviously the advantage that he has. So yeah. I think he's gonna be looking, him and Wemby, them two, they're gonna be looking very good. That's gonna be a good rivalry.
There's some other nice rookies.
Oh yes, I was making something mad, but let me not do that. We got Brandon Miller.
Oh, come on, man!
I'm moving like Malika.
Yeah, for real. I'd like to call you Malika, bro. Change your name.
Andy Andrews.
We got Brandon Miller looking very, very nice as well. I can see why he looks like his game is I don't know if he's trying to emulate Paul George.
See why you call Paul George's goat though, isn't it?
Yeah. So I can see he's taken a lot from his game, and there's a layup that he hit the other day.
Oh, it was the MJ kind of one.
Yeah, it was like, ooh. No, it was a very, very
dunk
nice
into the layup.
Yeah, he's
MJ kind.
No, but like, understand that these are prime MJ moves that Ricky's are doing.
That's crazy.
It's not that impressive what MJ was doing anymore, innit?
Yeah, I mean the game's evolved.
Wow.
No, you did it, not me. You did it.
Bro, the game's evolved where everyone's more athletic, so everyone can do these things. But when it happened at that time, it was wow.
No, bro. Like what I saw from Brandon Miller anyway. The only thing I would say about him is I was under the impression that he was like an elite perimeter defender.
Yeah, because that's what they said. He was an elite perimeter defender, but he didn't look elite there at all.
It's still early days.
No, of course. And I think when people say that, I think it's like he has the potential to be an elite perimeter defender because of his wingspan and his ability to move laterally. You know, I think that could be where that's come from. But offensively, they always said he was supposed to be the best shooter in this draft. Bar that boy in Toronto, Grady Dick.
Grady.
That's a bit mad still.
That's his name.
I know, it's still mad.
That's his government, bro.
Yeah, it's still mad, 100%.
What are you gonna call him instead?
I don't know, but his parents failed.
What, just Grady?
I just don't know what they could have, bro. He needs to change his name, man.
Grady Richard, bro. Grady Richard. Why for that?
Yeah, that's a serious why. Yeah, no, Brandon Miller has a high ceiling as well. I like how he's looking. Scoot was looking very like he's quick, you know.
Bro,
he is fast and like I like the way he looked. I think he did he start with Simons as well in a few games. I think they started with Simons. Him and Simons started, but they look alright though. They look alright together. But Scoot, he's looking very, very good as well.
It must feel so good from his perspective anyway to know that like the Trailblazers have bought all the way in on him from the fact that they didn't wait for the season to start to get rid of Dame. Like I know that it seemed like they were dragging their feet a little bit, but the fact that they made sure to just move him off, and now it's as much as Anthony Simons is probably the best player on that team. It's Scoot's team going forward. I don't know how long Simons is going to be there or anything like that, but it must feel like from his perspective, good to know that like, you know, come day one of the first game of the season, like you're going to be the
point guard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it must make a bit of a difference as well. I think Portland have the potential to be one of those like
high ceiling teams.
I don't want to say high ceiling them because I have minimal expectations of them. But I mean in terms of like
the future
potential. Because they'll have. I think they definitely will have the most exciting backcourt in the league in like 3 years, because between Scoot and Shaedon Sharpe, we're talking about two ridiculous athletes. Like two ridiculous athletes at the 1 and the 2. I can't even compare it to anything, because I'd be like, if Scoot was like John Wall when John Wall was like in his prime, but Shaedon Sharpe's way more athletic than Bradley Beal ever was. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see as well.
Very.
Yeah, I think you saw Scoot post up 17 points, 8 assists. And you had Shaedon Sharpe get 20 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, and Simons get 29 points. So there's a bit of excitement within Portland. I think
Simons is just the scorer.
He is a scorer, and I think that's. They have to find a way to, in my opinion, they have to find a way to start the 3 of them. It might sound crazy, but
no, I don't think it is at all, man. Like
to me, that they're the obviously Jeremy Grant's still on the team. He's very efficient. He needs to go.
He's getting shifted 100%.
But if I'm Portland, that's the 3 that I'm kind of building around. I won't want to shift Simons, because I think Simons has value with that. Like that's to me is a good 2 with a potential 3 if you add Simons, and if you build correctly around them. They could be a team that will like get into perennial playoffs and eventually get to a conference finals, and then, do you know what I mean?
The only thing I would say about that is Portland is not a high value destination for a lot of free agents, isn't it? Yeah. So you're already paying Anthony Simons in the 20 mils. They've just brought in DeAndre Ayton, who's now on a rookie max extension. Was he like 30 mil a year or something like that? I would, and this is me being the 2K GM, I would try and make a move towards the end, like the trade deadline in the coming season, to move Anthony Simons for like a team who aren't achieving where they should be, and are looking to, you know, bring in a player that will make an instant impact in exchange for a top 5 draft pick or something like that. Because Portland could have a very quick rebuild if they have 2 like lottery picks in this draft, like really quick rebuild, because like I said, they've already got their backcourt sorted. They need to go out and get a couple wings, and I think they'll be ready to go, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Grant, his time will expire.
It's a lot of money as well.
Yeah, I think Ayton to me is still worth it because of, like, he's not the best in the league, but he's still top 10.
Centre might be the weakest position in the league right now as well.
In terms of quality, obviously the best player.
What's the burn
How
pause?
dare he call himself dominating, bro? That's ridiculous.
That was crazy.
That would have been a good name if he was good.
I don't.
Players can't be giving themselves nicknames. Man.
And the thing is, yeah, he was chatting crap as well because he's like, it's like, he's chatting all that crap and they say it's nice to be at a place where, you know, they believe in him and all these things. I'm just like pissed off because if the Suns didn't believe in you, they would have never taken you as the number one pick. They'd have never focused things around you. Like
the players they chose not to draft by taking DeAndre. Luka, Trae Young,
and they didn't believe in you. Apparently, like, be honest.
Shea,
be honest, mate.
oh,
Michael Porter Jr.
Even when you got done for the little druggy things, yeah.
He did, didn't it?
Yeah, they
he
were
got
still
caught
there.
doping.
They were still there saying, "Yo, get back."
How are you doping and you still trash?
That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Yeah, like I said, I have no belief in him. I don't think.
I think he'll look very different in Portland, and we already kind of saw that as well. He looks a bit different in Portland. It makes sense.
We'll see. The guys from the Rockets,
Boy,
Cam Whitmore. I still can't believe Lakers you lot passed up with them.
it's not that, bro.
A lot of teams did, but I thought the Lakers.
19 teams chose not to draft.
The Lakers had a great opportunity.
So did the Warriors. So did so many teams. I was watching draft night thinking, right.
The Heat could have taken him as well.
Listen, but yeah, Cam Whitmore, very promising, explosive as heck. This draft class is just very explosive.
Not just him, bro. Amen as well on that team.
Amentos, on that team defensively.
Did you see him do the? It wasn't a reverse. He went like to the other side of the basket to dunk the ball.
I think I think I saw.
that.
He's ridiculous, man. I think.
Houston have
a problem.
not necessarily a problem in it. I think it's a good problem to have if you've got. I personally wouldn't have given Fred VanVleet that money. However, like, you know, you've got a good mentor, someone who's won a championship to kind of hopefully, because I'll be honest, he got paid that money to be a babysitter. He told him to stop pissing about, stay at the strip club, stop messing with these cougars. You know, get in the gym, work on your game, be disciplined, and So, whatever. And hopefully it doesn't mean that now Amen is going to suffer, because I reckon he's going to get big minutes.
Yeah.
I reckon.
He will.
I think he's going to be the sixth man on that team. Because it only makes sense to as well, man. Like to have a guard like that. Well, I say guard, bro. He's at 6'7". Like to have a point guard at 6'7", basically a point forward who can come in. He can pass the ball very well. He's very athletic, very explosive, and he's a rookie, so he's going to be hungry, man. I just think in a couple of years he's going to be like one of those guards.
He doesn't come off the bench.
He has to.
He has to, bro. Think about it. They're going to start VanVleet. They're going to start Jalen Green. They'll start Jabari Smith.
Dillion
Brooks and Sengun.
Dylan Brooks, and then that's gonna be their five.
That's their five, yeah.
And then off the bench you have
Amen,
Whitmore.
Cam Whitmore.
There's Bullock. There's Aaron Holiday.
Bullock is not starting. Aaron Holiday. Come off the bench, sorry. Neither of them two. Them two are not the next two. It would have been Kevin Porter Jr., but that boy is done out. Who was the? It's a guy that always
Deshaun Tate.
Yeah.
Got Deshaun Tate. Who else on their team? Jeff Green. Got Jeff Green went there. Jeff Green's there.
They got the vets, man. That's what I'm saying. Like,
they'll be there to show them.
Tari Eason. Yeah, to be fair.
Eason's nice. Eason's very nice. I like it.
To be fair, like you said, I think they've surrounded the youngsters around a lot of vets. Like even like Boban Marjanovic. Like they're putting
guys who ain't really gonna play, but
they're just
in
there.
the locker room.
Yeah,
I agree.
Speaking of the Houston Rockets, there's a Donny on there who is trying to, I don't think, make a new name for himself. Dillion Brooks, still acting a fool.
Dillion Brooks?
Yeah, he was arse in the preseason and he got ejected, hitting someone in the nuts. What's going on?
Oh, he's hilarious, man. You got to embrace the character that he is right now, because I feel like he's so tapped, in my opinion.
A little bit.
Like, I feel like the way he acts, like, because it's what he did in the FIBA World Cup when he dropped.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. He went crazy against.
He dropped 30 on the US, right?
On the US, which was wild.
Yeah.
And, like, he was shooting efficiently. He played amazing defense. He has the capability. That's why sometimes when he acts up, he gets ejected. You're like, Like, are you just playing to a character? Do you know what I mean? But I'll be honest, he's someone, again, as dumb as it may sound, the Rockets youngsters need someone like him, because I feel like in the dressing room, he's that kind of guy that if you've got him on your team, he'll ride. He's with you, like he'll get. But then I feel like on the court, he's also got your back, but he also gets that attention. It's me against the world, so everyone hates us, which I don't feel you always necessarily need to have. However, I do believe, like, we've seen it over the last couple of years, them boys at Houston need schooling, and it's bad.
Big time.
So especially Jalen Green, he needs that mentorship, bro. Because he was, I don't know what he was on.
You're just hanging around with the wrong people in the squad, innit? And if there's not the right people there, you just get distracted and end up in the wrong place, innit? So, I mean, you've seen one of them already, what he's on. So,
but do you guys think Dillion Brooks actually has a good turnaround season with the Rockets, or does he still act up a bit, or like?
Because what I'm trying to figure out is, like in terms of scoring options, because I don't think Van Fleet is going to be the number one scorer. I think it will still be Jalen Green. Them Van Fleet, them probably Jabari Smith.
Yeah.
But even then, I think they'll be encouraging him to be taking the second most amount of shots, or him and Jalen Green will be taking the same amount of shots.
Yeah.
Van Fleet, Dillion Brooks will most likely still be a fourth scoring option or around there. But I think where he's going to come into play a lot is on the defensive end, and just being someone who's as much shit as I talk about him, he's always up for the challenge, whether he does well or not. But he's always up for the challenge regarding the other team's best player.
Yeah, that's true.
So, when guys like LeBron come into Houston, or when the KD's out there, I'm not saying he's going to stop them, because he's not. But, at least having someone willing to defend them, whereas instead of having these young boys who are all just trying to duck the smoke. Because I know they don't want to deal with that. That's long, man. That's long.
I think some of them, especially in this modern day, is like you don't want to be put on the highlight reel. You don't want to be put all over social media.
Don't care.
He doesn't care. I don't think there's anything that's been done that he would care about to go happen again. And
stop hitting people in the nuts, though, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's one thing he needs to stop.
In preseason.
Like, come on.
Why in preseason? What's going on?
Yeah, 100%.
So freak time. Hey, that's what
I don't like that name, man. That's way too
nuts.
poor. That's way too where are we going?
Yeah, that's an insane why, but I don't know. Like that's what they call it. But Dame and Giannis, they had their debut against the Lakers.
Debut.
How did they look to you guys? What were your thoughts? First glimpses. D&G.
Yeah, I watched the entire game. They were.
Yeah, go.
They were really good. I mean, you're looking at what just the two of them can do. That I think there was a play where, which comes to mind, where they just ran a high pick and roll.
That's what you said.
Off the pick and roll, Giannis dragged two defenders. Dame looked around and there was no one there. He just hit the freeze.
He's like, I ain't never had this.
He ain't had this. He looks around. I actually went left, right. He's like, oh shit, I'm just gonna take this. There was another one now where they ran like a double pick screen kind of thing with Lopez and Giannis with Dame. What happened within that is that our Lakers defenders got attracted to Giannis, then to Dame, kind of got trapped in the loop of Lopez. Malik Beasley was clear as day free.
This is what I'm
like,
saying.
as in, like, he took the shot quickly because Malik Beasley's a quick shooter, but he could have taken it, shrugged his shoulders, probably flexed, do you know what I mean? And took the shot.
Yeah.
Because, to me, if you are a shooter on that team, you're going to eat. Because you're going to be open. The double teams and the switches, and I feel if they run it well with the high pick and rolls, even if they do like high screens that end up, like they can do so many things with the Portis, Lopez to kind of like fake out of the Giannis high pick and roll to keep the other guys free to just shoot when they need to shoot, the Connaughtons, the Beasleys. Yeah, they're going to eat, man. They're a difficult team, I'll be honest.
I love how you started with the two kind of opportunities or plays that we spoke about last time as well, where literally. Like we don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but if they do this, and that's what they're doing, and I don't think they're gonna have to complicate it at all. I think from game one, I think they're gonna be ready to compete. I don't think they're gonna have the same issues that the Lakers have had in the past, where it takes them a couple weeks or a couple months to kind of build the chemistry and whatnot, because I don't think they've changed a great deal. But now they're just going to have a massive opportunity for... I think this might be Dame's career low scoring year, though, because he's going to have so many opportunities to hit an open man. And if it's not him, it's Giannis. And if it's not Giannis, it's Lopez. And if it's not Lopez, like you said, it's Middleton. You even say Middleton's name.
You said Middleton, yeah.
You know, there's a lot of scoring options in that team.
That team's just gonna be a problem. Dame, Middleton, Giannis, Paul. It's low.
I think it's great. I think it's great from the perspective that
That's nuts.
I find it funny though because Dame specifically said he didn't want to go to create a super team, and he's very much part of a super team right now.
I don't think they're a super team. I think
Are you crazy?
That's a two-headed beast.
Are you crazy?
Like, to me,
They won a championship, bro.
Yeah, they're not a super team. A super team is Phoenix. That's like 3 elite superstars. I think
come on, man.
Dame and Giannis are 2. Middleton's
You're downplaying Middleton.
Middleton's not a top 20 player.
Okay.
Like, if you've got 3 top 20 players, that's arguably a super team. Nets had 3 arguably top 10 players.
No, but like I think we've come to the conclusion that really like fully works out.
Yeah, I know, but then this is not a super team. This
is a super team.
No, this is a very, very, very stacked team.
This is a super
but this is not a super team. Is Miami. We had Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, 3 top 20 players in the NBA at the time playing in the same team. They have 2. They have the same amount of top 20 players as the Lakers do.
And hear me,
Clippers.
I'm not comparing the quality of these two teams, but what Dame has now like gone and become a part of is the same thing that Kevin Durant has went and became a part of. And
no.
Chill. I'm not talking about quality of the team, but once a team has already won their championship, yeah, they've built up the chemistry. They've kept the majority of that core. Who in Milwaukee wasn't there when they won a title?
Drew Holiday, and that's it.
No, there's other guys.
There'll be a couple, but not many.
DiVincenzo's and
not many though, bro.
Yeah.
DiVincenzo was injured that whole year, by the way. He didn't play in the playoffs.
Yeah, fair, but there's a couple guys.
No, there are. But when we talk about the core is still
But
there.
I don't mean they're a super team though.
No, but bro, the core is still there.
They're a greatly stacked team. They're not a super team's 3.
Wait. So Giannis, Drew, and Middleton wasn't any type of super.
Are there any super teams in the league today?
Yes,
Phoenix. That's the only one.
Yeah. That's the only team that has a super team. We had it with the Nets recently. The only team that's a super team is the Phoenix Suns, where they have...
Phoenix don't have 3 top 20 players.
So Booker, Bill, and Durant are not 3 top 20 players. Of course they are. Hands down, they're 3 top 20 players.
Bill top 20 players.
This is what I was gonna say.
100%. It is Bill, Bradley Bill. Bradley Bill's last full season. He averaged what you want. Did he not lead the league in scoring?
But scoring is one aspect of the game.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he
had him in top 100, didn't ESPN had him in top 100.
I'm sure, of course, don't do that. Don't do that.
They had him there, but he wasn't in the top 20.
When Bradley Bill is healthy, he's a top 20
No, bro,
player.
he might just be sitting outside top 20.
He's at the bottom spectrum between 15 and 20, but he is a top 20 player.
Bradley Bill was healthy last season.
Yeah.
He still wasn't in the top 20 players though.
If we're gonna really go for it, I can't be bothered to do that right now.
No, we don't have to go for it.
I have to go for it, but I'm saying now that I'm not sure if Bradley Bill's in that top 20.
We might have to do this next time because this
next week we can have that on the agenda. Because to actually react to this 100, which was wild.
Yeah.
But we'll do it next week. We'll do it. I believe Bradley Bill's a top 20 player. I think he sits between that 15 to 20. He's definitely not really above that.
15 to 20, really?
Yeah, but he's definitely at the bottom spectrum.
Question is Bradley Bill better than De'Aaron Fox?
No, not in my opinion. Not after not last season's.
He's better than Sabonis?
Yeah. Not last season's De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox performed better than him last season.
He's better than Donovan Mitchell? No.
No. I mean, that's not.
I think they're going to be shocked. We'll
do it.
Yeah,
either way, to me, even if he sits, he would just sit just outside.
Yeah.
We're not talking like he's a 30. But to me, they're a super team.
Okay, no, that's fair. I just okay. So even I still think by Dame's standard, it's not the team he wanted to go to because of.
How about Miami then? Would that have been a super team? That's Bam, Butler, and him.
It's 3 stars. Not one of them 3 are superstars.
No, of course.
In my head,
no one is. Really.
No, he's not. Stop it, man.
So Dame's not a superstar.
No. Dame went there. He would have been the superstar.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
He would have been the superstar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The
superstar.
sole superstar. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're saying, do you think Miami are close to being? If Dame went to Miami, would they have been closer to being a super team?
No. Because the other 2 aren't.
That's what I'm saying. Whereas like Dame's playing now with another superstar, innit? Like there's
one. Yeah.
There's very few teams in the league that can confidently say that they've got 2 stars and great role players around them. A lot of the time, like in the Phoenix case, they've kind of compromised a little bit and had, they'll go heavy on the stars and superstars. I say stars and superstars as an abundance, but like they'll go heavy on the first 3 players and then the drop off between 3 and 4 is crazy. Yeah, so
I'm gonna definitely have to review this ESPN.
It was so wild. It angered me, bro.
All I'm saying is Drew Holiday. He can't keep getting away with this. He can't.
Do you do it now?
No. It's a next week thing because I need to sit down and break down everything. Yeah. And we need to actually talk about ESPN's like final 20 to 30 because it was wild. Shocking.
I'm gonna keep the list here from one. There's one to.
No, it's just the one that just first one that comes out to me. It's not even the top 20 or 30s. How are Ricky's higher than Russ, bro? That angered me. Do you not put?
No, but it's wait. But it's based on current though. It's not based on legacy, innit?
Yeah, but still,
it's based on what you did.
Yeah, but still, there's people in there who haven't played in NBA.
And it wasn't even.
That's ridiculous.
Like. Wemby, it was some of the other ones. It's like
the most disgusting thing that I've got it open here. The most disgusting thing is Russ at 94 and Mike Conley at 93.
That's flipping ridiculous. How the flip is Mike?
Emmanuel Quickly 92.
This is what
Josh Hart 91.
This is what I'm talking about.
Collins at 90.
Oh no, stop. I can't relax. I can't stop. I'm gonna get
Kevon Looney at
88. Stop. We're gonna get heated. No, Kevon Looney at 88.
Who?
Kevon Looney's better than Russ.
Kuzma at 86.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Clint Capella at 84.
I just
There's no way.
Cam Johnson at 82. Bobby Portis at 81.
Cam who? Cam Johnson 82.
Cam
Johnson 82. Cam Johnson, these guys.
He's better than Russell Westbrook.
Jordan Clarkson at 77.
All I want to, do you know what I want to say is is that this ESPN
Christopher Emmanuel Paul at 76.
I just want to.
That's what I mean. I can't do this. I get heated.
I know.
It hurts my head.
What we can't do this. We will do this next episode. So make sure you stay tuned, follow, and subscribe.
We're not putting Russ at 90 what?
I just want to say is that this was obviously their top 100 list, and it says NBA experts. First of all, they're not experts. They are not experts because that clearly is done by someone who is a child of
agendas.
Body, bro. This is ridiculous. So. Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, ESPN's top one. That's a Mazzoline, which we will defo review and go through because there's a lot here. We got to do that and also obviously talk about now. That's the new thing. Is Bradley Beal top 20 player? That's going to be very nice. But yeah, no, Dame and Giannis do look very well. And personally, okay, so are they a super team? Do you know what is that? Middleton gets. I'm not even going to say disrespected, but he doesn't get seen as any type of star for it to be known as a super team when we have to understand that he has been an all-star multiple times, hasn't he? I'm sure. So obviously Dame and Giannis are superstars. Middleton is an all-star. So does that not make it a super team still because they still have 3 stars on the roster? They don't have to all be, if they're all superstars, that's 100% confirmed. You are a super team, supernova, super everything. But when it comes to now someone's an all-star and you've got 2 superstars, that still is star power, which becomes a super team because you have 3 very well-known guys on the team who have all been all-stars. So
with Middleton, I'm just looking at it now. Apart from last season when he had a down year because obviously he didn't play, he was injured and stuff.
Yeah,
he had 3 years straight of having 25 and 5. 3 years straight of having 25 and 5.
You're telling me that's not a super team? 3 years, 25 and 5.
I believe.
Bear in mind the Bucks don't play a lot of minutes though. The most minutes he played in those 3 years was 33.4.
I don't believe they're a super team.
No, that's. I mean, it would be if he played more minutes, but it's fine. Either way, they're a very good team though. Yeah. Regardless of whether they're a super team,
they still should be up there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Should up there. I expect them
to win it.
Milwaukee are looking very dangerous. Dame and Giannis, leading that team is going to be looking very, very nice. Who do we go from here? Let's go. Okay, so. Everyone knows what issues are, right?
Issues?
Issues, yeah.
An issue, yeah, we're aware of that.
Yeah, so, issues, trust issues.
Yeah, love issues.
Love issues. Money issues.
So, there's a lot of ones, and money issues, you know what? That's coming to what I'm saying. Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors are currently experiencing money issues. Contract issues,
trust issues,
love issues, relationship issues,
injury issues,
a lot of issues. So there's a possibility that Klay can hit the free agency market because of the contract issues with Golden State Warriors, and they are in nowhere near negotiating an offer, and it's looking very, very, very bad. Do you think this contract issue gets solved because it's very tight, or do you think like what would happen if Klay was to hit the free agency market?
Do you know what? I remember us having a very similar conversation this time last year about another player on the Warriors team.
Yes.
Named Draymond Green, who's been much more problematic than Klay Thompson ever has been.
Much more.
Yeah.
So, and I was very confident Draymond was not going to be going back to Golden State. I thought Draymond was opting out and probably going to Sacramento or somewhere else like that. But you don't leave a team that has Steph Curry. You don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Unless your name is Kevin Durant. He's the only person I know who would do that.
Literally.
I'm as much as like they're experiencing problems. I think Klay thinks that he should be getting, because I remember when the current contract Klay's on now, Klay wanted that Supermax, and he didn't get it because Kemba Walker made All NBA third team and he didn't, and that meant that he missed out on like 30 mil or something like that. So instead of signing like a 5-year, I think, or maybe in a 4-year, I think it was like a 5-year 220 extension. He had to sign a 5-year 190 extension. So I know since then he's been like, yeah, I'm about my bread. And 190 is still nice. And that's a lot of money. But I think at the end of the day, he's at the point where he's had 2 major injuries in the time. So he's missed out on at least let's say probably 2.5 seasons of basketball in this 4 or 5-year contract that he's had already. Like I'm not saying that he expects a crazy payday. I think I read reports saying that, the realistic expectation that he's going to get 30 a year. If I was him, would I take 30 a year? 100% you take 30 a year. Because you might get paid more somewhere else, but you ain't going to be playing with Steph Curry. You're not going to be playing within the Golden State system that you played in your whole career. Yeah. And I'm sure he wants to retire as a Warrior as well. So I think as much as it's not working out right now, they made sure to get off Jordan Poole's contract. They brought in Chris Paul, who's on only got 1 year left on his deal. They're going to have a bit more flexibility in there in being able to extend Klay. He might have to go into free agency, but I'm very confident he'll be a Warrior the year after. To start 2024 season, I expect Klay Thompson to be there. I'll be very surprised if he isn't.
Honestly, if these issues don't get sorted, I see Klay being a Laker.
No chance, man. Because they're not.
How?
They're not.
I don't know how, but listen, there's a lot of hows and whys, and things have happened.
It's not happening.
Anything is possible. Something can happen.
No.
100%.
I think everything is possible to an extent. But when you're talking about a specific situation, he has not played a single NBA season without Steph Curry as his teammate,
That's fine.
Not a single season. So why is he going to start now? At the end of his career.
He wants to be brand new.
It's a lot of work as well, man. Like,
it is.
He's one of those guys you can tell who's a little bit awkward, super sarcastic. It's not everyone's gonna warm to that. You don't want to go to a new place and have people have to learn like who you are, about you, what kind of sense of humor you have, stuff like that. Stupid small things that make a difference.
Yeah, Klay's probably about one of those guys where he might show up to facility in like jeans and barefoot, bro.
All this guy does in his spare time is get on his boat and chill with his dog. That's it.
Which is,
you don't hear nothing else about him apart from partying in China. So I don't see him going anywhere else in it. And in his career where he is right now, it doesn't make sense either. Stay in the Warriors. Even if you don't win another ring, you don't have to move house.
just retire.
Retire as a Warrior, because I think this next contract he gets could well be his last. Not because I think he won't be able to play past this contract. I just think he still seems the kind of guy who cares to play basketball at 4 years old. Where's Klay now? 32?
Something like that, yeah.
I think he's around 30. No, he must be 32, isn't it? Either way, regardless, 31, 32.
33.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not a young pup, innit?
His next contract might be his last, maybe like a 4-year play till maybe literally play till 37, 36.
What they'll do, they'll whatever contract they sign Klay to, they'll match. Like Klay, Steph, and Draymond, all their contracts will align with each other.
Yeah,
they'll end at the same time. so they can start their whatever rebuild they're ever trying to do or whatever. But yeah, he ain't going nowhere. I don't believe it. It just wouldn't make sense for him.
That's fair. That's true.
Yeah, I think it is a sticky situation because obviously I'm just reading a report that they've made absolutely no progress in contract talks. So obviously I feel Woj and the media just like to make
Gas the thing up, man.
Literally, I think that Klay and the Warriors, like seeing the Splash Bros not being together and one of them like still playing for another team would be very weird.
Even that year where Klay, those 2.5 years where Klay was injured and Steph was just running around by himself, it didn't look the same.
Nah.
Yeah.
It didn't look the same.
Like he needed.
My man came back from injury, they won a ring straight away.
Yeah. Half a season later.
It's crazy.
It's mad.
So I'm telling you, he's not going nowhere, man. He's chilling.
And I feel Steph knows that his best chance of winning another ring is having someone like Klay there that just knows everything that
you don't have to explain nothing.
At some point, not saying he's going to have flipping 60 point in 3 quarters, but he can hit.
He's capable.
Oh, he will.
He's capable.
Yeah.
He's done it.
He's capable of doing that. You know but besides you, he's the next best shooter because obviously Dave's not there. So you know that he can hit tough shots, difficult shots, fake like the ones where, you know what, I need some sort of shot that's going to gas me. I need some sort of... He's capable of doing those things. So I think, he probably does stay as a Warrior. It won't make sense
to go anywhere
else. Honestly, yeah, it won't.
If he does, I'll be so shocked though. Like,
yeah.
But if he does, he's staying in the West Coast though, innit?
That's the thing.
Like, he's not... So we know he's not going to Portland. Do you know where Klay could definitely go? Denver.
You know what? I was gonna say that.
Denver, because that boy is definitely he's a stoner as well. I know he is. Bro.
He's a stoner.
No,
Did you see the interview where he got caught with it?
He's a stoner.
Yeah. I was gonna say he might end up at the Nuggets, you know, and I was actually gonna say that. And
that would be a really good fit.
That would be
a really good fit. Have him be like the later part of his career, be like the vet on that team that's
just shooting.
He's Ray Allen. He's Ray Allen.
He's literally just Ray Allen.
Got Bell. I'll be honest.
Just comes up, just does what he needs to.
What?
Shooting.
Yeah.
At what? Playing basketball.
Yeah.
100. I think Klay Thompson now is better than Ray Allen when Ray Allen was like 33. Because Ray Allen just said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a spot up for."
Yeah, it's back end of his career, innit? He didn't.
He stopped caring about half the stuff he was doing when it was Jesus Shuttlesworth and he got game. Like he stopped doing that a long time ago, bro. You know, so 100%. And he's lost his defensive, like, you know, being an all defensive player. However, he's still a serviceable defender.
Yeah.
I think he's a good defender. I think you can attach the word good because he was a great defender before.
He was.
And I feel he's a good defender now because the level of defending in the league isn't even great anyway. So I still think, in terms of the level, he still gets a 5.
Words.
You know what I mean? So,
okay.
Let's see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so Klay, I'm sure he intends to play and stay at Golden State. But does James Harden intend to play for the 76ers?
I don't intend to play basketball. He's not.
I don't understand what's wrong. Okay, I do understand what's going on, but what's happening is it's very bizarre. Like, okay, we all know that he's trying to push stand up on your team, Cameron, by the way, and
yeah, but
the deal's being
Philly are being dumb. Philly are acting like we're getting a cash cow. We're not getting a cash cow. So why are we going to give you any form of trade value?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Like, and I slightly think Darren Moore is just doing it to be spiteful to James Harden. But I just don't believe right now. Bro, I'm seeing too many happy videos of the Clippers. I'm posting it on my Instagram. Check that out, Cam Hands. Bro, I'm seeing us busting jokes in training, in practice. Everyone seems good. I'm seeing Kawhi smile more than ever. You know Kawhi has Instagram now.
What?
Kawhi has Instagram now.
What? How many followers does he have? He has Instagram now. Nah, this guy is happy.
I've been following. No, it's different energy over there. And I'm not saying it means we're gonna win.
This guy is happy.
Search closet like KL. Yeah, go on.
Is that actually him?
Yeah. But no, bro. Like the energy is different. We don't want James Harden to come up in the pause and just start ruining everything with his negative vibes coming into the season hella out of shape. Check Kawhi's captions, brother, please.
He's what?
Check his captions on his pics and stuff.
You got media day.
Oh my
When
gosh,
you
it's
got
actually
who
him.
you got? Kawhi PG. Okay,
No, this ain't the page.
this ain't the page.
No.
Kawhi closet.
Was that the one with him in London? Yeah.
Yeah. We're on the same page. It's the same page.
Wait. No, this don't look like the right page.
No way. Kawhi has Instagram.
No, he does though. He does, bro. I
That
feel it.
is wild. That's the wildest thing on the earth.
Oh no, this is his page.
man.
Bro, look at his caption and stuff like this. The guy's active. Man said nothing. No, wait.
It says he has had Instagram since 2022, but maybe he just didn't.
Yeah, no one knows what.
No, it is. This is definitely his page.
That is
Quality is not an act.
It's
a habit
until it's done. Nelson Mandela, yeah, serious. He's moving. Alpha Predator, yeah, he's moving serious. He put hashtags. The claw.
Well, he posted him.
in Saka.
Yeah, bro. No, he was in London. That's what I'm saying. He was in London.
what was it, bruv? Listen, NBA guys, yeah. When you're in London,
But you can't just rock up to our ends, bro. Check in, man. What's going
that's what I'm saying. You gotta check in with us. Like, what's
What's that?
If I came to Compton, I'm checking in with the OGs in it, make sure everything's good.
Do you know
Is
what I
it cool
mean?
that I'm here? Yeah, I'm just gonna be down the road.
And it's
yeah?
one of the ones where it's a check-in so we can, do some work together and that.
Yeah,
Bro, what's
man.
going on? Let's spend some time, man. Don't just come and be selfish, man. What are you on?
Don't be selfish.
Man caption stumbling is not falling. Okay.
That's so Kawhi. No, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, we got.
I saw Kawhi smile. You know, in the if Tyronn Lue had to make the free throws. You
This
see
is what
that?
I posted today.
Yeah.
Bro,
Tyronn had to
the
make the free
energy is
throws.
different.
The energy is
Energy
different.
And Kawhi
is
was
different.
smiling.
Listen, the energy is different in LA right now. James Harden, keep your ass over there, bro. We do not want you.
Energy's
We do
different.
not want you, bro. Because
I can imagine Harden say, "I'm not running."
100%
Energy's
some
different.
bullshit, man. No, I don't. Listen, like, it would be great to have the talent that is James Harden, but he's not serious. And I think this whole situation of him in Philly is just getting
But
super
you know what?
ugly. man.
I feel like, obviously, look, they're all from LA, all these guys, right?
Yeah.
And I feel
Or
like,
at least California, yeah.
I feel like if he's around Kawhi, Paul George, and Russ, I think those are guys that will enable him to, I'm not saying to be the Rockets James Harden that he was, but to be a good version of James Harden.
No.
And I think, especially with Russ, because Russ is one guy that he always...
Bro, there's not enough basketball for him to. I've realised this now. There isn't enough. There isn't. For the role that he keeps complaining about that he wants to play, where's he doing that? Because I'm sorry, if you come to the Clippers, you're max at highest the third option.
At best.
Be honest. Let's be honest.
At complete best.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, he'd actually be a sure.
He's the third option in that team, bro. So let's be real. Like, if you come, are you gonna say, I'm gonna adapt to my role and play this position? Probably not. At this point, I don't want him to be around the Clippers, there, man, because he's shown that he's just not.
Well,
He's not.
you
He's
guys
not going to be a team player.
have made an offer, so if it goes through, then what?
Then we got him in it. I don't care. But as far as I'm concerned, we shouldn't be offering anything more than a mere coffee. Who? What? We shouldn't be offering anything more than a mere coffee and Nick Batum.
I said caramel latte.
Do you know what I mean? Macchiatos.
Fourth quarter, yelling, why the fuck
cappuccinos.
Batum in, bro?
Espresso.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nah, I'm not joking. I swear, like, we can't give away any real
Yeah, you can't.
assets, talent in this team.
Batum
You can have Marcus Morris as well. I'll give you Marcus Morris. I don't mind that. That's fine.
That nigga need to go. I can't lie. He needs to go.
I don't think he's doing that bad, man. I've seen him make some crazy tough shots all the time. Every single game, he's got a hand in his face. He's still shooting. Like, he don't care. But I don't want to make this about the Clippers. James is not a serious guy.
No, he's not.
He from when he was 4PF Harden.
Too funny.
Nah, bro. He's when he was doing Fashion Week with his
Little baby.
I mean, when he was doing that Fashion Week last year, I realised this guy don't care about playing ball, man. All this guy cares about is making his bread and living a good life. And I can't be mad at you because that's what we're all trying to do, innit?
We all are.
But at the end of the day,
we go to work, so do you.
Literally.
bro, I just feel like Daryl Morey must understand what this looks like. Because no matter, even if James Harden was giving you 25 and 5 a game, same numbers I just said Middleton and put up, he's giving you better than that because he led this league in assists for the last 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's giving you better numbers than that, pretty much double every single game. And now, take the numbers into account, but bro, the locker room impact.
Yeah.
Philly are going through it right now. They're not showing it, but they are going through it.
They're struggling.
I love it.
They're going through it, bro.
Struggling.
I'm so happy that Philly are going through this turmoil. I'm so
I don't feel happy because they had to go through it with Ben.
That's why they're struggling, though, in my opinion, because it's like
they
double jeopardy. Like
they mortgage everything for Ben to work and it hasn't worked.
What you so?
I mean, I'm just looking at the situation.
Shout out to Andre, man, flipping prick. That's what you get.
Damn.
Your flipping team, bro. That's what you get.
Yeah, Andre has picked some bad sports teams to support, but shout out Andre anyway, man. James Harden says the Daryl Morey relationship is irreparable. This was 2 days ago.
Yeah, this is what it is, man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Yeah?
Many women have said that and still going back with them, man.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. The P in Philadelphia stands for pussy. Because they are done. Yeah. They are effed.
That's true.
Literally.
They're in a situation right now where I think if this continues, because Harden said he's gonna be playing. Yeah. He said he's gonna play. So
he's gonna play that lazy
bro, he might not in it, but understand Philly have messed up now because Harden's contract is done after this year.
Yeah.
So they keep him, and you're just saying we're gonna do what he's
gonna walk for free.
But it'll free up some cap space because then they can make maybe another move. That's why I think they've waited to. They haven't extended Maxey yet. So I think they're gonna try and sign someone in free agency before they give Maxey his new deal basically. That in my head, that's the only reason why they would have done that. But I just feel like you're really. If this, I'm telling you, next summer might be the summer where, next year might be Embiid's last year in Philly.
I believe so. I hope
so.
I think they've run its course.
100%.
I mean, they've tried things, but
100%.
They've failed majestically in many ways.
And you can't say Embiid hasn't done his job because he has. He's won MVP.
No, he's done absolutely everything he could do to get back to the level. No, in terms of his performances, not the playoffs.
Individual regulation, yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I have to take it back. He hasn't done everything he could because
playoffs was shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Like I said, he's done everything regular ass dude.
Still though, if he had one other guy who was if his number 2 in any of the years where he was playing well could show up.
No, I actually believe, as bad as he was in the series against the Celtics, the last couple of games, especially, it was absolutely shambolic. Like, I cussed you out last year. I'll cuss you out again. If he had someone, and I've seen it, where Steph had a bad. Was it against OKC? He didn't play well, but Klay played amazing.
Klay won them games. Man.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like if you had a Klay in that moment. Boston Game 6 as it was, to dig him out and win it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's just how sport works. Sometimes in your worst day, in the brightest light, you need someone alongside you that's meant to be a superstar to just get you through that moment. And then you can get them through the moment after that when you need, do you know what I mean? But I feel like Embiid's always been on the island. Again, a lot of the problems and the things that have occurred in the postseason are on him in terms of not delivering and lush the defense, lush the offense. But Harden has not covered himself in any glory. And I don't think, like you alluded to, it's the Harden on the court, which in his last game, I just saw his stats. He had 9.7. This is his last game. This was the last game 6, whatever it was. Game 7.
Nasty work.
Yeah, 9.7 rebounds, 6 assists. That's what I remember it being.
It's nasty.
Just shocking. And it's the locker room, which is the bigger impact. Like it's the way he always leaves teams. Like he left Houston in a nasty way. He left Brooklyn in a nasty way. He keeps leaving teams, and it's very toxic at the end. It's never.
This is what he deserves.
But then it's not like when people say like if I'm on to you about a problem, I'm like, this problem keeps happening, and it's like. Is it you? Are you the problem?
You're the common denominator.
Like you're the common denominator, and Harden keeps seeing like the way you leave the teams. It's toxic. It's so bad that the teams are trying to trade you. You're handing in requests. You're fighting GMs. You're going in China and saying Daryl Morey's alive.
You threw a party and the signs.
This is the wildest thing. I've never seen this. Forget NBA, bro.
This is a simulation.
Do you think this happens in sport?
Life is a simulation.
How?
How is man doing that? That's crazy.
So I think, Harden, like you correctly said, I can see why you're skeptical about having him in the locker room because you got good vibes, positive vibes. You've got guys that you're going to add to the trade that are bringing good vibes, that are on the same wavelength. And you bring in this guy that clearly, at the last 3 franchises he's been at, has destroyed them. and left in such a bad way that it's been negative, it's been tough, it's been turbulent. Do you want that?
My answer's no, innit? I said to you, innit? My answer's no. Like I will never say that James Harden is not one of the best offensive talents to ever be in the league at any point. It's hard to forget like when he was having 50-point game after 50-point game after 40-point game after 50-point game. But now I just think the league's changed a little bit. There's less of a need for divas, bro. Yeah. Like people don't want to deal with that, innit? So James, pattern up. You know, play out this season, play well, get yourself another contract somewhere else. You know, on the team that Clippers might want to take you on next year for a reduced rate. Think about Russ. Guys like Russ took a discount, you know.
I know, yeah.
I was so surprised, but he got money.
James does too, though.
No, he took a discount. Remember, he reduced his contract with Philly. 2 seasons? No, last season.
That's how he's on the contract he's on now. It's on like 30 mil a year this year. But that's because they said they were going to give him a big payday.
And he said, but then obviously that's not facilitating.
And then they said if he opts in, they'll trade him.
He opted in.
These guys are liars, and we have to understand that this Philly organization is terrible. They're just a piece of.
I was going to ask that though, like as much as we just criticise Harden, which he deserves,
how much of it is
Daryl Morey's?
Well, we can't say it's not his fault. Of course, it's his fault.
Yeah,
of course, it's his fault. I feel like James Harden got sold on the dream of going to Philly because Daryl Morey became their GM. And I think Philly made Daryl Morey their GM because they wanted to get James Harden. I think it's very simple. Like the Harden Morey situation when they were in Houston was they were like best friends.
Yeah,
like they got each other. Morey was very much an analytics guy and said we need to be playing a fast offense, taking as many threes as possible, and that's where James Harden had his best years. He was thriving in that kind of system. Whereas now, like he comes to Philly, and I think he was very okay with Joel being the number one option on that team because why wouldn't he be? He's one of the best players in the league, and rightfully so. He won MVP. But you look at Daryl Morey, and I'm just confused. This is what I was gonna say. I cannot wait for the documentary, the 30 for 30, to come out on James Harden because they're gonna make one in the next 20 years about the highs and lows. The fact how can you go from MVP to falling off the face of the earth and how we jump from team to team. It'll be so interesting to find out because I need to know. Rodney, I'm gonna have to talk to you because you say you got
insights.
You got guys in NBA locker rooms that will tell you some stuff. So I need to understand. Talk to your boys. Let them know. Cam wants to know what's the Daryl Morey situation. What's he done?
The thing is, it's a bit difficult because we're trying to save a lot for this documentary. So. We're gonna see.
Wait, you're part of the documentary? No. He said we. You're part of the documentary.
I'm narrating it.
This guy, man.
No, what would you do if you just want the documentary gone and you just hear me speaking? Nah?
Honestly, I'll be fuming. What's the brigands?
What's the
brigands?
Man said the NDA was serious.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the brigands, bro? I see you every week.
What?
That'd be bad. Like I said, James Harden intends to play, so we're going to see exactly what happens with that situation.
For real.
Watch for it to play out. Quickly, just want to talk about this because I saw on Twitter people discussing Shea's all-time starting five. And someone also was quoting saying, if you don't have LeBron in your top five, or there was someone else as well, or Magic or Steph in the top five, like you don't know ball. And obviously, I'm not gonna say that Shea doesn't know ball. He knows ball. Last season proved it alone. But he left off Magic, Steph, and LeBron in his top all five list, which was a bit questionable.
Okay, so I understand his list. I don't agree with it.
I understand it, but I just
but everyone on this list is a scorer. You can't put this team together and say they're going to be moving the ball well, crazy. Everyone in this list is a scorer. They're probably one of or the number one or number two of the best scorers in their positions all time. So you kind of look at this. I get the angle he's coming at, but you also look at the style of play that Shea has. He's a mid-range demon, which is like the Mike and the Kobe aspect of it. He's got a very tight handle, which is the Allen Iverson aspect of it. When we talk about pull-up jump shots, KD's forte. Shea is notorious for this for this him driving from the inbound straight to like the corner.
Yeah.
The elbow of the free throw line. Sorry, one behind the back, and the guy's gone flying. Easy jump shot. That's KD-esque. Obviously, he can't emanate Shaq, but
he can't emanate Shaq. But the post work that he tried,
you know what? Not for and maybe what I'm saying is they're reaching it. But I from my aspect, he's only looked at this and said, yeah, the best players to me, the best all time starting five would be the best scorers of all time. If you don't want to have Steph, that's his business. You don't want to have LeBron, that's his business. Everyone's allowed their opinion.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller thinks Paul George is good.
That's what I was going to allude to. You said that because now you seeing him play.
Yeah.
You see why he thinks that because of the playing style.
Yeah.
Bro, if he said to me that I don't know, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was one of his favorite players of all time, I'll be like, stop fucking lying, bro. Stop fucking lying. Because if someone's your favorite player, you tried to play like them as a child, innit? We know that, innit? You know, guys that I know, for instance, growing up, and that would say, Melo was their favourite player, and then everyone was trying to do the head down, jab set, not even looking at the basket, jab set, pull up in the mid range. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. So that's why Kizzy's their favourite players who Steph Curry. So what they're trying to do, shoot from 30.
Yeah.
It's a thing. We know this, innit? So I understand, you know, where he's coming from. I don't agree with it at all. I think have we done that? Have we done our all-time starting fives before?
I don't think we have.
Maybe not.
I don't think we have. But that's something that will.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. But yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But everyone's entitled to their opinion, bro.
Yeah, and everyone's also entitled to their own wrong opinion. So that's that. Season predictions. This is never easy. I have a feeling that I'm going to disagree. I really disagree with Julian's list, his prediction. I believe Julian's wrong.
You haven't even seen my list.
I don't need to see. No, it is, yeah. This one's very tough. We'll start with the East.
What do you want us to do? Do you want us to do?
We're gonna do a combined one, yeah.
Combined.
We're trying to do individual one. We can do individual if you want. My plan was always to do a combined one because if we do individual, we're gonna be here forever.
Okay, what do you want? Top 8?
Go combined. So we can go combined.
So the way in my head set, the two teams that are gonna be So go from 1 to do 10 to 1. So who are the two teams that are gonna be in the play-in? Technically the 4 teams, but who are 10 and 9 in the East?
You know what? Let me get a list of
I need to get the list of the teams.
Get a list of the East teams.
These boys.
Because I'm trying to make sure that I need to get this right.
One thing I would like to say before we do this as well, yeah. I want you guys to think about all the moves that have been made.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's why I want to get all the I want to have a. Did you go on Safari for that and that?
I've just got the standings from last season, but I can base everything off what I started this season.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna start from 10, yeah.
Makes no sense.
What
was that?
I don't know. Okay, so 2 teams are playing. I'm going to say.
I'm going with Pistons. The Pistons, I think, are going to be
from 15th to 10th.
Yeah.
Really?
The Pistons and the Pacers, I think, are going to be.
I think the Pacers more so.
The Pistons and the Pacers, I think, are going to be the 2 playing teams this year. I think Indiana have managed to put together a great team. Where are they? They finished where last year? 11th.
No, Pistons 15th.
No, Pacers.
Oh, Pacers.
11th, yeah.
Pacers finished 11th. The reason I'm very biased for my Pistons general. I think Pistons last year played a lot of games like Cade Cunningham, and I think getting him to like really be the floor general for this team is going to make a massive difference. They've got a clear understanding of who's starting at center. They're going to be starting Stewart and Jalen Duren. That's confirmed. They've got who's the brother? Who's the
Jaden
2 guards? Jaden Ivey as well, running with Cade Cunningham. If they really want to play a young team, they'll play Asor Thompson.
Yeah.
If not, they've got loads of vets on that team who could slot into that position.
I think they should put Thompson.
I don't think they will. But bear in mind, that's not even the main reason. They've got Monty Williams as their head coach. When was the last time Monty Williams had a young team? Was when he had the Phoenix Suns in the bubble. You remember that?
Yeah.
And Phoenix won all 8 of their games in that bubble.
Only undefeated team.
So I'm putting a lot of pressure on Detroit, and I'm very prepared to be wrong. But I just feel like with all the moves given in the league, they're one of the only teams that haven't really had to take too much away from their team. But getting a much better structure, organisation with having Monty there, and I believe a lot in this guy, I think he's going to be a big reason why. I think they'll be the 10th seed. I think Indiana are then going to be the 9th seed.
I think that's way too strong for the Pistons this season.
So who do you think is going to be the 10th seed?
I don't think the Pistons will make the play.
Who do you think is going to be the 10th seed?
I think the 10th seed will be...
I think the Pacers could
Pacers.
Yeah, I can see them jumping to the 10th.
So who's 9th seed for you guys then?
I'm taking the Bulls.
Bro, there's no reason. There's no reason.
Yeah, but they're still a solid team.
No, why are they a solid team?
Because they've got Zach LaVine, DeRozan. They're still a solid team.
And they're still able to win a lot.
The same team they had last year, but they're the 10th seed. You're saying
They've added a couple wings, innit?
who?
I added 2 people that were very interested. I'm trying to recall.
Yeah, no one interesting. Get Gerald up here, man.
Yeah, they added Torrey Craig. Do I like? Javon Carter. Torrey Craig, Javon Carter.
I told you he was going to be wrong.
Have some shame, man. Have some shame.
Have
some shame.
Javon Carter. Who else they got? They got a guy called Julian on their team. Like, they're winning it all, man.
This is really
They're winning it all. Alright, they're number 1.
I might need
What position did Julian play?
Forward.
Julian Strawthorne. Is it Strawthorne?
Phillips. I've never heard of him. But there's a Julian, so it's lit. It's lit. Alright,
This is nasty work.
As long as Billy Donovan's still the head coach.
He is still the head
As long as
coach.
he's the head coach, I'm telling you, they're
Nasty work.
and it's in their best interest not to be good this year as well, man.
technically they should trade for They should trade LaVine, bro. I mean, once their roster.
This is the year for it to happen. I'm telling you, Vucevic, Vucevic, innit? Awful decision. I think you don't kick you kill off the horse, bro. Don't let the horse run around.
Do you think Chicago's not going to be playing?
Who?
Do you think Chicago's not going to be in the playoffs at all?
Yeah, I think.
Do you know what? I could see it being the Pacers and Toronto.
Nah.
Because no matter how bad Toronto looks, they're always
they ain't making
they're always.
They're the team that's falling out.
I think there's more likelihood that Orlando are in the playoff competition.
I think Orlando will finish higher than Toronto.
Orlando,
no chance.
I think Franz Wagner next year is going to have a breakout season. Him winning the FIBA tournament this year was just the start of it. I think now they've got a clear understanding.
Because this stuff like this is good for us to catch. If in a few months' time.
No, it's fine. But I think Franz being part of that
will France be this year?
He's going to have a breakout season this year. I think him being part of that Germany team that won it and being one of the big reasons why they did win it in the end as well. I think it's him coming back to Orlando now. I already saw him shit talking Paolo as well. Where Paolo was like, oh yeah, it's the Wagner brothers. He's like, yeah, FIBA world champs. Like he said that to Paolo, innit, straight up. Paolo might be seen as the number 1 pick and the potential future. But I think when you look at who the best players on that team, who are you gonna tell me it is? Who's the best player on that team? It's Franz. You can't tell me anyone else who's better than him on that team. So I think it's his team going forward. I think he's going to be given a lot more responsibility in terms of closing games and taking
I just think
more of the scoring opportunities as well.
Him and Paolo might do a mezzanine.
Bro, they're both like 6'10".
Yeah, the thing is,
and France can play the 2 if he really has to.
Outside of that where I have my concerns.
Bro, no, they've got enough. They've got about 7 guards on that team.
It's way too many.
Because they're going to be starting with Cole Anthony.
There's Suggs, there's Fultz, there's...
But don't forget the 2 guys, they drafted 2 guards.
And then that's what made no sense as well, yeah.
Don't believe in Suggs at all.
They drafted Jack Howard and Anthony Black. Like, Marco Fultz is very... But Marco Fultz will be the starting guard for that team as well. But it's not just that. It's the fact that they still have guys like Wendell Carter there. They've got the other Wagner brother as well.
Okay, so we're saying Pacers for the 10th seed, yeah?
Cool. So ignore Pacers 10.
Definitely
Who's
Pacers.
9? Because if you say I'm not giving you Toronto. We're putting Orlando in 9, bro.
That's too high.
Orlando.
So who do you think should be at 9?
No, do you know?
Stop them. Orlando at 10, Pacers at 9.
I can accept that. I can accept.
We'll do it for the pod, innit?
I can accept Orlando at 10 and Pacers at 9.
So just fair warning, 2 teams that have dropped out are who? Chicago and Toronto.
Yeah, I believe Chicago will make it, but you can do it. Yes, we'll say those 2.
Yeah. All right.
Pacers and Chicago. You know.
I said Chicago, innit? I think Chicago will be the 10th seed.
I think because do you know he's deep.
What?
Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are definitely going to be more consistent and solid than Paolo and Franz.
It's not just about that though. Zach LaVine is injury prone. Can you guarantee that one of those 2 guys is just like the Clippers? Can you guarantee?
They'll have Vooch. They'll have
Julian, bro.
Keep going, bro. It's also like we're trying to be serious. Alright, 8 seed.
So yeah, between
8 seed.
Between Chicago and Orlando.
Hawks stay at the 8.
Hawks at the 8th.
Yeah,
I can accept that.
7th. The Knicks.
Yeah, Knicks.
The Knicks. I think the Nets actually have a better record than them because that boy Ben is back. Ben 10.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yo.
Ben 10.
No, I think he'll be alright this year. You know,
he probably won't be, but
I think he'll be alright on defense.
It's going to take him a while to get back into the front. But if he really is healthy, they have every reason to be better than the Knicks. So I'm going to say that's wild, as you know.
No, I disagree.
Swap that around.
Nets
at 7, Knicks at 6.
Knicks at 6. Yeah.
Heat at 5.
Yeah.
Heat at 5. I don't think they're going to have as bad of a regular season they did last year to the point where they had to be the 8th seed because of injuries and whatnot. But at the same time, I think every team above them that we haven't mentioned right now is just going to be better than them.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, they've not made enough moves, innit?
They haven't made any moves.
Yeah.
They've just lost players. Okay, top 4.
Top 4 stays the same.
It very much does. Cleveland at 4.
I think Philly go to 4, Cleveland go to 3. You know.
No, I think.
Come on,
do you know what? Actually,
the issue
I can see that happening.
The issues going on with Philly right now.
And Harden.
I feel like they'll win some games.
That's fair. We don't know what Philly are going to be to start the season by Christmas time. We don't know what they're going to be. Okay, that's fine. So Philly at 4, Cleveland at 3.
Yes.
Celtics at 2. And Bucks at 1.
Yeah. Do you mind reading out our top 10, please, Camden? I have it on camera.
You better hope I get it right because I don't think I will. So we had
Orlando / Chicago at the 10. We don't know.
We have to choose one. There's no slash.
I'm going Orlando.
What are you going for?
Well, no, there's 3 of us. Vote. I'm voting Orlando.
I voted Chicago. It's on you, Rodney.
Oh, this guy, man.
No, I didn't want that, man.
But you were gonna have to pick regardless. This guy don't like pressure, man.
It's not even.
Come on.
I'm
on a schedule.
I'm gonna go Chicago.
Alright, cool. So we have Chicago at 10. We have the Pacers at 9.
Yes.
We have the Hawks at 8. Mm-hmm. We have the Nets at 7. Mm-hmm. The Knicks at 6. Mm-hmm. The Heat at 5. Mm-hmm. The 76ers at 4. The Cavs at 3. The Celtics at 2. And the Bucks at 1.
Yeah.
Done.
It'll be impressive if we get it right.
Do you reckon we do one beginning of next year, like once, or like maybe after the trade deadline? Yeah, so another one after the trade deadline. I think that's another fair point of the season.
What I think we have to do is review this because we've done this in the past. We make lists.
No, but this one's on record and I'll post it. This will be posted.
We have to be held accountable.
Yes, we have to be held accountable.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's do that. All right, cool. Western Conference now. This is a bit more.
This is very
difficult. Okay, so. Bear in mind, Dallas were the 11th seed last year.
Yeah.
So that's one team already that I think are going to have to be in it. So who's dropping out? This is why it's difficult. So do you want me to refresh our minds of who was there?
I'm going to open it up.
One of...
Maybe Memphis.
Ooh!
No jar till how long?
25 games.
Yeah.
Forgot about
but they won a lot of games without him last year.
Forgot about him being out for that.
They won a lot of games without him last year. Because that boy was still... My blicky on the dresser.
Hey.
Oh boy, wild.
He's crazy.
So wait, if we think Dallas are definitely making the play-in, at least you're saying that one of OKC, Pelicans, Timberwolves are not going to be in there, because I think every other team is far better than them.
I think Pelicans will make it. I think OKC as well. Timberwolves, but Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, but okay.
This is tough.
Let's be honest.
Now let me make sure.
I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I think the team to not make it is the Pelicans. And I'll tell you why. Because they're still relying on a guy who has not proven he can play more than 40 games in a season.
Fair enough. No, that's fine.
And you can't tell me if you look at the other teams, yeah. I think OKC have proven they've got a superstar in their team. Pelicans do not have a superstar in their team.
Yeah.
Pelicans do not have a superstar in their team. OKC does. They've continued to build talent around them, and then they play selfless basketball.
Yeah.
I think if the Pelicans are playing more than 20 games without one of Brandon Ingram or Zion, I don't think they have a chance.
Curtains, yeah. Okay, no, I can take out what we get up. Dallas at the 10th. I can agree. Do you agree?
All right, I'm gonna ask a question. Do you reckon? Because obviously Utah did really well at a stage last year.
Man.
I don't think
they might have the exact same season this year that they had last year, where they started really well and it just falls off. Because the thing about the Western Conference is that every team is good.
Yeah, I know that's the problem.
And it's always a split between like 5, 4.
It will get to a point in the season where the Jazz have to play 7 really good teams back to back to back, and that will ruin their record straight away, even if they start out really well. So
Dallas at the 10th.
Dallas should be better than 10. I'm gonna say OKC at 10.
No.
OKC at 10.
I'm gonna say Timberwolves at the 10.
Okay.
I could actually agree with that.
Minnesota at 10, yeah.
I'm still skeptical on the. Who do you say is missing out?
Pelicans. Are the Pelicans better than Minnesota?
No.
Are the Pelicans better than OKC?
No.
So what are you skeptical about?
I'm not in it. Yeah, I was trying to look at it.
Are the Pelicans better than Dallas?
That one's touch and go.
Really?
No, man. Luka and Kyrie.
You know, I don't even. You know I'm a hater as well, but even I have to be honest.
Yeah, that's just I'm lying.
Okay,
Yeah,
so alright, cool. So Minnesota at 10.
Mm-hmm.
OKC at 9.
Yep. I think Dallas can go at 8.
Yeah. Okay. Dallas at 8.
Grizzlies at 7 for me. Then I'll go Kings at 6.
I might even move Grizzlies to the 8. You know.
Yeah.
And Dallas at 7. Is you agree?
The thing is, I don't see Grizzlies falling that low because of the way they played without Ja before. However, I can see something like I can see them scraping it.
They play well without Ja, but the situation is, yeah,
they've got Marcus.
They haven't.
Smart.
They've swapped Dillion Brooks for Marcus Smart. They've gotten Derrick Rose to essentially who's going to be running the point guard for them. They haven't got Tyus Jones anymore. Have they addressed a lot of their problems that they had last year?
No, they haven't.
Not necessarily.
So more.
They've gotten a little bit worse, in my opinion. So I feel like
moving mad if I say Timberwolves at the 10 and Grizzlies at the 9th.
I don't think you're moving mad at all. I think Grizzlies at best are 8th seed next year.
I think OKC go 8th. You know.
So
OKC are a very good team.
So you're saying Timberwolves, Memphis, OKC.
No, Timberwolves, Memphis, Dallas, OKC.
Nah, I think OKC.
You think Dallas is gonna be the 8th seed? These are your boys, you know.
I know, but you know what it is, yeah. Lost Christian Woods.
Cheers, mate.
Anything else?
You know what? Because OKC are looking very. They're going to be an annoying team. That's.
But what you do have to you have to be realistic with
and Dallas at the 7th.
Okay, so who's 10? Minnesota at 10.
Yeah.
Then
Grizzlies at the 9th.
Grizzlies at 9. OKC at 8.
Yeah.
Dallas at 7.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is where it gets fucking difficult.
This is very tacky.
Okay, I'm gonna say Clippers at 6.
No, I'm gonna say Warriors.
Rods.
I'm gonna say Kings.
I'm gonna say.
Ooh, how can we not say that?
No, I'm gonna say Warriors.
No, I'm moving mad. Kings.
No, you can say whatever team you want to say.
I think it's Warriors then Kings. I think Kings will finish above the Warriors.
No. Cameron's right. Clippers at the 6.
No chance.
There's no chance.
They're a top 4 team.
By talent, yes, but like I know my team.
And I believe this will be the one season They play. I think they'll stay healthy.
This is the mistake that a lot of people make.
No, I'm joking. But I do believe they'll be healthier.
Don't gas me up, bro.
They'll be healthier. They'll be healthy. They'll be healthier. I feel like you guys will play more together than you ever would have.
To be fair, but
the most you ever played.
The Clippers and the Warriors had the same record.
Yeah, but with the lack of healthiness. Definitely the Clippers are 4. Clippers are top 4 seed. Sorry, at the top 4 seed.
Golden State at 6.
Yeah.
I'll put Golden State
Sacramento.
at 6.
Sacramento's at 5.
Yeah.
Clippers at 4.
I think.
Yeah.
No. Sacramento at 4. Clippers at 5.
Nah, I think Clippers will.
I'm not gonna argue that. That's fine. I don't care.
So that's 2 of you.
Yeah, I'll say Clippers at 5. I say Clippers at 6. So Clippers at 5.
Clippers
Sacramento at 4.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Sacramento will be 4 seed.
Yeah. Alright. Lakers at 3.
Yes.
I believe so.
Suns at 2. And Nuggets at 1 again.
Yeah.
I need to read it out though.
Bro, I don't know if I can remember all this.
It was.
Go on, Rodney, please.
Rodney, you do it.
Wait, sorry, no.
Minnesota at 10.
So we had Minnesota at 10. Grizzlies at the 9th seed. OKC at the 8th seed. Dallas at the 7th seed.
That's correct.
Golden State Warriors at the 6th seed.
Yes.
Clippers at the 5th seed. Kings at the 4th seed.
Yep.
Lakers at the 3rd seed. Suns at the 2nd seed. And Denver Nuggets 1st seed.
Lakers could have a better record than the Suns, though. Now I think about it.
Yeah, no.
I agree with that.
There's gonna be a.
I agree with that
there's
list.
gonna be a patch where they need to, not obvious. Like
All the Suns need is one injury, you know, of those 3 guys. One injury.
Yeah, no.
Still
But
fine.
I still believe that it'll be like a couple games in between it. Like it could swing either way
Yeah.
between those 2. I would like to.
I
think we'll
personally
finish
think that
yeah.
the gap between, I think like 1 and 5/6 is gonna be like 5 games. Max.
I think that's even a lot, right? I think
maybe even 4.
But you know how it always is, yeah? I think one will secure first place with like a month left. Maybe not a month, but like at least 2 weeks left. The next, the 2 to 4, 2 to 5, it'll be like 2 or 3 games between them.
I mean,
it'll be very, very tight.
Last season was literally settled 5 games from the 4th to the 10th seed, 5 game difference.
What didn't a lot of these games, like a lot of those standards, come down to the very last game of the season?
Yeah, actually, because
that's what I need to see, man.
And
it was literally free from literally 9th. Yeah, from 4.
Do you know what's crazy as well? Yeah,
basically 3 games.
4 to 10.
Looking at the
4
records,
to 10 is 5, 4 to 9 is 3. Yeah.
Looking at the records as well. Apart from OKC, everyone else above them had at least a 500 record to close out in the last 10 games of the season.
Crazy.
And even like you said, going into the last couple of weeks, OKC, all these teams were into it. Even when you added Dallas and Utah in the last couple of weeks, were in it. They went out early. Then it was mad.
Everyone really turned on. You look at teams like the Suns finished 7-3, Warriors finished 8-2, Lakers finished 8-2.
Yeah.
You guys had a crazy come up towards the end of the season.
To be fair, we slumped way before.
Trade deadline. You made the moves you needed to
and
make.
Then we just
you got Vando. Who else did you get?
Vando, Malik Beasley. We got D'Lo.
Man. You made the moves you needed to make. You got off Russell's contract.
And you've made even more moves as well this offseason.
100%.
Yeah, I'm proud of. Let's see what we can do. We got the GOAT, so you know. He's the oldest player in the league.
He's been on it, bro.
He's tired.
Officially though, isn't it?
At some point we got to stop saying we got the GOAT, bro. At some point you just got to say, yo, LeBron's there and it, like AD needs to do his thing.
Yeah, we got the greatest player of all time, innit? But
if honestly, I'm gonna say this now. If you guys are relying on LeBron to get you over any kind of hump, yeah, you lot are selfish.
Okay, I was about to say you're wrong.
You lot are selfish.
No, AD should be doing this thing.
No,
but the rest of the team, because honestly, if you even still take LeBron off that team, it's still a decent team to make something like
to make what
to still make the playoffs. Yes. Are you telling me if you take LeBron off that team, they're not going to make the playoffs?
Rarely.
I think they would.
What D'Lo, Rui, AD, Vando, Reeves. This is your team. Come on,
Vincent,
Gabe Vincent. What? Come on, man. Come on. Are you serious? Come on.
No, be alright, but it's to make. You've seen how hard it is to make it in the West. We just discussed
I know, but with these guys and yeah, man, you lot should be alright though.
Alright, yeah, fair enough.
You lot will be alright, man. Wait. Wrapping it, yeah, wrapping it well, guys. Unfortunately, this is the end. Unfortunately, this is the end. But I need you guys to be hitting that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow us on social media. Take it to the pod on Twitter, on X.
Oh yeah.
I take it to on X. I take it to the podcast on Instagram and on TikTok and YouTube. Make sure you lock in with us. Next episode, you know we got to review that ESPN Top 100 because that one was crazy scenes and nasty work. But yeah, it's been me, Rods, LA Jules, Clipper Cam. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Do all them things now, yeah? And keep rocking us, man.
Over and out, baby.
Let's go.